We have reached week 14 of our Friday Night Football show, which also means this is our last week of our show. But let me fill you with optimism. Just because the show is ending doesn't mean our coverage does. We still have a long way to Finley Stadium next month. And one of these teams in our game of the week would love to be there. Chattanooga Central and Sequatchie County. On one hand, it's a team that expected to be here. The other, a squad that has silenced the doubters all season. Samantha Casano joins us live from Dunlap. She's all bundled up. It has to have a big game feel there tonight, Samantha.
Yeah, over the course of the 2024 season, there's been no Chattanooga area public school that's had a better season than the Indians. They've earned the right to host throughout the postseason, but they're running into a pretty hot Purple Pounders team that has overcome adversity time and time again.
When it gets to the playoffs, you got to buckle up, lock in for everything that's going to come your way, because on the playoffs it gets harder, not easier. So
Chattanooga Central is in for an uphill battle. The Purple Pounders are going up against a Sequatchie County team that hasn't lost since week 1. But being the underdog is nothing new for Central, who knows nothing else but to give it their all.
we already know we're going to be in for a dogfight, so we just have to keep scoring and be able to stop them on defense.
That 23-13 loss was an early wake-up call for an Indians team that says they thought they were unbeatable.
Even before the season began, before we played Bledsoe, we really had that mindset that this was going to be a special team with a special group of coaches.
And while Sequatchie County has aced every other test this season, it's games like this that determine what their legacy will be.
As long as I get to make the schedule is going to be made in a way to prepare us to be able to win games in November. That's what it's all about. Come playoff time, you got to win against good teams week in and week out. When we've had big wins in the past, you celebrate almost like you won the Super Bowl. How they handled that is almost like it was an expectation, and they had bigger things to accomplish. And that was really the first time I said the kids' minds are set on something a little different than they have been.
Kickoff a little over an hour and a half away. We'll see if Ronnie Watson can score his 100th touchdown or if Sequatchie County will advance to the quarterfinals. Of course, we'll have full highlights and post-game reaction coming up for you tonight on FNF. For now, live at Sequatchie County High School in Dunlap, Samantha Casano, Local 30 Sports.
Now, what's great about those local-on-local matchups, we're guaranteed at least one moving on, and we hope many more. Let's show you where our cameras are headed tonight for our FNF finale. And how about some first-round action in Georgia? Our full screens aren't working right now, but there is first-round action in Georgia. Heritage is hosting Southeast Bullock. Gordon Lee gets to host these Trojans. Can make some noise now. They get Elbert County and Chickamauga tonight. And, hey, there's two postseason games in Ringgold this evening. The Tigers, Ringgold, are going to play host to Hart County. There is also a pair of playoff games in Marion County. The Warriors look to avenge their 2023 playoff loss to last year's runner-up East Robertson. South Pittsburgh plays host to Chattanooga Prep in a rematch of our Week 10 game of the week. And speaking of silencing the doubters, East Ham continues to do so. They're looking for a trip to the quarterfinals in 5A when they welcome in Lenore City. And last but not least, I know you guys are loving looking at my faces as I talk about games. And last but not least, a pair of quarterfinal games in Division II. McCallie looking to get back to familiar territory in the semifinals. They'll host Christian Brothers, not the Automotive Center, the school. And the Silverdale Seahawks will try to keep their dream season alive at home against Franklin Road Academy. Highlights from these games, not just me, highlights and much more tonight on our Friday Night Football show at 11. And, of course, later tomorrow, I believe. We got 3 college football games. The Mocs are hosting Samford, which is going to be awesome. Then we have the big one, Tennessee and Georgia as well. And also, what's the other one? Oh, yeah, Alabama hosts Mercer. Oh, you guys got off the desk.
Yeah.
About time you get off your butts and come over here into the Lions Den.
We want to join you.
It's the last Friday Night Football program.
Yeah.
And, the way we look at it, it's been a special season for you. It's been something we've enjoyed each week. And before we end our newscast, we have one more thing to do because, again, this is kind of a special night.
Last Friday Night Football night of the season. And we want to show you a few highlights of Ben's hard work this year. Let's take a look back.
Best of Ben.
Ooh, there is nothing quite like the bright lights of Friday Night
smoke,
Football.
Man. Still needed smoke.
Trojans respond. Alex Pinson, the quarterback, going heavy on the truck stick. Look at Pinson. It's grown man football right there.
Is,
Let's go to the Bebo Strainer now. Let's keep this intro short and sweet. No need for anything dumb and poetic this time. I thought he's thinking
my
about me
Sabrina
every
Carpenter
night.
fans,
Oh, it's
man.
that big O espresso, baby.
call it.
And the Nears faithful were like, please, please, please don't score. It's 5-1 Bledsoe County.
It's like I wear the
Looks to
same
come
suit.
into
These are
Whitmore
great
and
highlights.
spoil
Like
the
me, he wears
Tigers
the
for
same
this
suit.
season.
What a
When I
wardrobe.
say this,
Every
I mean,
single
there is
Friday.
nothing like a Friday night in Whitwell, Tennessee. Miss my folks out there. Let me clear my throat for this because they are 7-1 after all. If you ain't from Saudi,
What?
you ain't nobody.
Yeah,
How about
exactly.
these children?
Exactly.
Wonders Bledsoe County. Tell you what, Leslie Nope loves this score because she hates Eagleton.
I was so
Only
proud
we
of that
can
one,
make a
man.
light
Parks
week
and Rec
fun.
fans.
This Friday night football stuff never disappoints.
All right, Ben, never
about that.
disappoints.
Man, I appreciate
And
you
we
guys.
are so thankful and grateful for all the Friday night football shows. You and Samantha have put so much work into all of them, and we say thanks to Samantha as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to see Samantha
Hey now.
and Marcus.
And there they are. And we have some other folks who want to say thanks, and we're going to show them to you because they
This is
have
incredible.
these are the photographers and the folks who are behind the scenes plugging in the scores and the
Yes.
digital and all the people you don't get to see, but they have worked so hard to do it all for you.
And this is good stuff, man. These people work hard because, you know, I always tell people they have to stay late on Friday nights. And it's like, you know what? It's not too bad when you got to stay late on a Friday night to the service you guys provide to your communities. And I think when these guys head out there on Friday nights, they realize, wow, there's a lot of people here. Like, wow, there's a lot going on. They're like, this is a big deal to these people. And I know everybody at home appreciates what we do, and we appreciate you guys letting us come out there to their community because it is so much fun, man.
Well, they work so hard,
much fun.
and you make it smooth. But they send you all the info. They get it all into
Yes.
you on time. It's wonderful.
And what's fun is, like, you guys know the little quips I have sometimes as well too.
Yes.
And a couple of them will try to do it themselves. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get Ben to say this on and they get some good ones, and it's awesome. But the hard work is just so appreciated, man. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Everybody works their butts off, and it's so much fun to be able to do this. It really is.
So thanks to all our crew here. Thanks to our crew out there in Dunlap for being a part of this. And thank you for watching.
Watch tonight, Friday Night Football at 11.
Let's eat.